All right, everybody, welcome back. Today's video is going to be just a quick video on a small offensive set that has a lot of punch, okay? I like under center formations. It really bothers me that they're very hard to use in Madden until we can sort of do the scrambling thing, which is no fun. So, single back bunch tight end has always been one of my favorite formations. So I decided to check it out, and it did not disappoint. So this is basically, these are the plays. This is a custom playbook. So you've got cross drag, you've got PA boot slide, you've got inside zone, you've got the inside zone split, you've got a jet sweep if you want it, you've got a really good stretch alert bubble, and you've got verticals along with spacing. Okay. The main plays that I'm going to show you here, this is actually a running formation. So I'm going to come out in stretch alert bubble, and we're just going to do Tampa 2. Okay? So stretch alert bubble, excellent RPO. I mean, look at that. 12 yards like it's nothing, right? I don't really need to explain anything more than that, okay? But let's go to the inside zone, okay? On its own, this is a really good run play, okay? You just run right over here, find your hole, get 3, 4, 5 yards, right? And that one can break. But if you guys remember the trick, okay? This is a famous run. If you flip the run to the other side, now look what you have. You have 3 blockers out there, okay? And in this case, you have a kind of a wide open hole over there. So all you have to do is just run into this gap and look at the field over here. 10 yards, right? So let's do it again. And you can see we have the potential for pretty big gains, right? But here's the interesting thing. You can manipulate the guy that you put in motion. Watch. And notice how it tricks out the defense? So before they can get back, now we have more open space, right? And you can do the same thing, reverse, our motion guy, and before it flips out the defense, as fast as we can, we're going to do this. And you can get gigantic gains from this. If anybody remembers, this is a glitch run that is now back in the game. Okay? Just running stock and standard. Look at all this space. So we have a very run-heavy formation here. And this works on Heisman. It works on all of the levels, right? And you can just snap it, stop. So let's go over the cross drag, my favorite play. So for this play, this was my go-to in Madden 16, Madden 18, Madden 21, right? All we have to do is streak the tight end, okay? And then we're going to put our running back in a flat. And what that running back flat is going to do is it's going to force the defender, any hard flat defender, to choose between either circle or R1, right? Between the receiver and the running back. Watch the space this creates. We're going to do it again. Look at that space. And this is a Tampa 2, right? This has vert hooks in it. So, and then we can just audible to our inside zone, right? We can flip it like that, and boom. So, and then obviously we have the verticals play. And the verticals play is very famous, right? You can do a lot with this play, but really circle is going to be our biggest option. And then we have a sort of check and release with our running back, right? And you can do all sorts of things with this play, right? It's not, if you'll notice, the vertical, the sort of post crosser there, it's not very steep. So what you can do is you can put him on a post, and now they've got to choose between the tight end and Sanders there, circle, right? So you can run that play, and then you also have a quick option with your outside receiver, who's basically doing a really short, sharp cutting wheel. And you can see we had circle open. We just got pressure there, right? So this is a great play. This cross drag play, you could just run it stop. You can do anything you want with it. You can even put him on a corner route, right? The outside receiver, you know, and that might help free up that tight end on the drag, right? Look at that space. Now, let's go ahead and move. Let's respot the ball, put him on a corner, and watch this drag. Look at all of that space. All it takes is one broken tackle, you know, and we've got it. And if we want to, we can even put our outside receiver on an out to help clear space. And now, see how we have almost a blocker right out there? Right? And all it's going to take is just kind of getting that timing down, right? So, you know, I frankly like, I'm not used to these controls. I frankly like the corner, right? You never know. You know, in this game in college football, one receiver can beat one defensive back very easily and it's game over, right? But just look at what we have going on here, man. We've got so much. And we're getting, you know, 5-10 yards off of this. Just running it stop. 10 yards. Okay? And don't forget, we have this, right? So now we have all sorts of different stuff. And all we have to do is beat one guy. And that's a gigantic gain. And then we switch to our RPO, and we can just do this really quickly. All we have to do is beat one guy, right? This formation can be very, very powerful, you guys. Really quickly, I'm going to choose another play, and we're going to go ahead and do, you'll notice in this play, we've got the Seattle, we've got the flanker drive, but we have halfback zone, right? And we're just going to play Tampa 2. Okay, so we can just run this with our blockers. The play is set up default to run with our blockers, or we just flip it to the outside. So let's see how this plays out. So we flip it again. This time, let's go ahead and take our tight end and let's put him in motion. Now look at that. We get 15 yards on a run, right? And then you can just run the play stop. And it's good play. I mean, that play, it's, again, bunch tight end runs. They are famous for being able to break huge runs. We all know this since maybe before Madden 16. But we're getting 5 yards a pop here, you know? So, and then we flip it, and we can take our outside receiver and motion him. And notice with him, we can get that quick snap. And look at that, right? So, and then you also have, you've got Seattle, you've got your flanker drive, and you've got your PA deep in. So, and with Hot Route Master, it's really kind of pointless going over route combinations like this for every single formation because we have Hot Route Master now. In this case, all we have to do is take X and put him on a corner, right? For PA deep in. And now we've got a very nice little play. Maybe we'll drag him. We've got a really nice little setup going on over here, right? Or put him on a streak to see if we can help open up that post, right? We've got all sorts of stuff happening with this little offensive scheme, bunch tight end in either pistol or single back. But remember, this is actually more of a run-heavy offense, right? And it can be very frustrating. But when you can take your receivers, and after the defense has switched, get that kind of, this is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. You get those kind of gigantic open holes. The holes just open up. That's what she said, right? So you guys, this is, I think, a really unique set of formations here. Pistol bunch tight end and single bunch tight end, okay? I will put in the description the playbooks in which they're available. I hope this has been helpful. I think that if you ran this against most players, the things that I showed you with the inside zone and the cross drag, you're going to get players out of games fast, especially early in the year. And the more you get used to this formation, the more you get used to these plays, the more you get used to cross drag, and the more you get used to the inside zone and the stretch alert bubble, you've got everything you need on this in this play to create just, I think, just great offense. I mean, seriously. So anyway, I hope this video has been helpful for you. And as always, have a great day.